The boy spent his entire savings to buy 200 boxes of seaweed. His plan was to deep fry it and sell it as a delicious snack, but the fried seaweed always turned out bitter and overly salty. He kept trying different methods, and scorching hot oil splattered onto his arms, leaving scars all over them. Still, the taste wasn't right. Soon he ran through his entire seaweed inventory. Just when he thought this business venture was going to fail too, he spotted a forgotten package of seaweed on the floor. He decided to give it one last shot. To his surprise, this time the seaweed turned out crispy and delicious. The boy noticed there was moisture inside the packaging. Suddenly it hit him. The night before, while moving the seaweed, one package had accidentally fallen on the ground and gotten soaked by rain. The rainwater had washed away the excess salt, which was exactly why the taste had improved. He rushed to find his uncle and handed him the seaweed to try. Even his uncle, an older man, gave it rave reviews. But preserving this crispy snack presented a whole new challenge. He went to see a university professor who used potato chips as an example to explain that the best way to preserve this type of food was vacuum packaging. So he followed this method and produced a fresh batch of seaweed. The seaweed snack quickly became a hit, but retail sales were too slow to generate significant profits. The boy decided to approach a chain store company. When he showed up with his final product seeking a partnership, the receptionist told him the boss was meeting with other clients. The boy waited an entire day and eventually realized the boss had no intention of meeting with him at all. Dejected, he left the company. On his way out, he gave the package of seaweed to the security guard. Not long after, an employee discovered the package. He grabbed one to try, and to his amazement, the seaweed tasted incredible. So good he couldn't help licking his fingers clean. He excitedly shared it with his coworkers and even gave some to the boss. Soon enough, the boy received an invitation from the company. The boss decided to order 500,000 packages of seaweed from him, but the company needed to conduct a factory hygiene inspection. He was both thrilled and anxious because he'd been making everything in his home kitchen. He didn't even have a factory. So he sold his beloved car, rented a facility in the suburbs, and quickly renovated it. He also hired several workers. During the inspection, however, the inspector found that workers weren't wearing gloves, the sinks didn't have foot pedal controls, and the light bulbs weren't equipped with dust covers. The boy humbly accepted all the required corrections and immediately got to work on the improvements. 5 days later, the inspection results finally arrived, but the fax machine had just run out of ink. He rushed outside and held the paper up to the sky. It read, "Passed." His hard work had finally paid off. A month later, he officially signed a partnership agreement with the chain store company. Many years later, his seaweed was being exported to 29 countries worldwide. His seaweed business generated annual sales of $12 billion, and he even owned his own seaweed plantation. This is the true story of an ordinary boy's rise to success. If you have a dream, go chase it fearlessly. Follow me for more exciting movie clips updated daily.